Sorry, ball players want a dater. All we got is loyalty. I'm treating you like royalty. I'ma spoil you every day of the week. Shot is in the basement party. Yeah. Turn into the greatest party. Yeah. Never see my baby coming. Just once, then we went up. Yeah. And my love tripping. Now I feel my body drifting. My body dripping. But she got me lifted. The mind tripping. She's so. Excuse her while she kisses the sky. 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 Hey baby, baby, hey baby. Hey baby, baby, hey baby. Take a breath, inhale, exhale, now breathe, baby. Hey baby, baby, hey baby. Hey baby, baby, hey baby. Yeah. Inhale, exhale, let's take a breath and breathe, baby. Excuse her while she kisses the sky. Excuse her while she kisses the sky. Excuse her while she kisses the sky. Excuse her while she kisses the sky.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features one of the best passing offenses in the NFL. The Broncos are top 10 in pass yards, going up against a packed secondary that could be in for a long day. Set for the call of this Week 15 matchup, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, we are at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, as you get a look at Sports Authority Field at Mile High. Coming up, a rematch of last year's AFC Championship game between the New England Patriots and the Denver Broncos. And hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at this Bronco team. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games. On the other side of the field for the visiting Patriots, they too were winners here.
I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets and a well-played game.
It's the final 3 weeks of the season here as we're underway in Week 15. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by...
Went through some injury issues in high school and played in a heavy run offense. He was overlooked by a lot of the colleges, but found a home in West Tennessee and made up for lost time in throwing the football. A big, powerful kid. He can really fling it.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
On first down, it's Lynch. Left side here to Sanders. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Let's talk about the starting lineup offensively for the Denver Broncos, and let's talk about Devontae Booker.
I always described him as a guy who ate carries in college, meaning just keep handing it to him, and he got better as the game went on. Had a knee injury his last year at Utah. Comes in a little bit older than your average back, but boys, he's skilled and talented. And he emulates Emmitt Smith in one way. Loves to keep the ball in his left hand at all times.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And quickly, let's check out the New England defense.
Devin McCourty is one half of twins that can cover just about anyone in the league. A top-notch player who can play corner or safety.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
All right, here we go.
On 3rd down, Lynch. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect to get, and how they would beat those coverages each and every time, and it paid off on that play.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Four down. Check. All right, here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Lynch. Finding his target, it's Cody Latimer. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
And, Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one, because to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well, but that starts with the organization itself, all the way through. No excuses for guys being out. Finding guys who are capable backups who can step up and play when they need them. And we've seen the results of that. This team knows how to work through things.
And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Booker on 1st down. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. 2 Patriots there to bring him down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Lynch looking to throw on 2nd. Finding time. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board. But give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start. So after the INT, it's Brady. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Well, we thought these 2 defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. Pulled in at the 24. And Denver getting set to take the field. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Leaves it with Booker on the draw. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Lynch turns and gives to Booker. No gain on the play there, second down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. To throw is Lynch. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it 3rd and 1. Quarterback and receiver on the same page, and they beat the man coverage.
Sometimes you get too aggressive as a defense. You go into man coverage. That means you've got to win at the line of scrimmage yourself. On that play, the offense did.
Third and short, it's Booker. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
And McManus able to put it through. And that will give us the very rare scoreline of 5-0. And that right there is something we've seen, I don't know, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. And now we get our first look at a guy who's been around the block a time or two. He will not be rattled today.
And that changes things for a defensive coordinator, because normally when you get the young guys, you get the rookies, you throw all the exotic blitzes at them and looks they haven't seen. But this guy, he's seen it all.
Brady now on first down. And he finds Danny Amendola. At the end of one, it's a close game here early on. Charles and I back to Denver after this. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Second down now after the pass completion. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Partner, we're into the second quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you've got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
They try again with Lewis. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
But there's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
Now the 4-year man out of Louisiana Tech, that's Ryan Allen on to kick this one away. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And it's taken in at the 9. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Broncos take over, first down And 10. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Lynch hands to Booker. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That was a nice play by the defense, but the offense can't let that one play define them. Let it go, move on, and start over again.
And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. Thomas, the lone receiver, left.
All right, here we go.
On 2nd down, here's Lynch. Looking deep for Demarius. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Fresh set of downs here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3.
On 1st down, it's Lynch. And this is caught. It's the tight end, Garrett Graham. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker. A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a 2nd one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Second and 10 now. It's Lynch. And he comes back with 1 complete. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Lynch now throwing on 3rd. And able to find Green. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. To throw again is Lynch. This will be caught at about the 5. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Larry Ridley. Larry will have highlights and analysis of this first half. I'm guessing mostly defensive highlights that we will see.
Yeah, and that's kind of cool. No touchdown scored yet so far.
Yeah, none whatsoever. To throw is Lynch. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Demaryius Thomas, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
6-man. Check girls, check girls, check girls. Wait, 20, 51. 6
Brady now on first down. Over the middle, that's caught by Hogan. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Brady throwing on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Holding offense.
So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. Brady to throw on second down. Wide open, Julian Edelman. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On first and 10, here's Brady. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So second and 10 here. Now Brady again. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30s. A big play there on the catch and run. 32 yards. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Throwing on first down is Brady. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And right side, caught, Hogan. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score.
Yeah, you heard it, right?
Exhale.
You heard the exhale, and I'm taking that from their bench because finally, right before the half, they find a way to get the ball in the end zone and get some points on the board. Maybe they can use that to kickstart them for the second half.
Yeah, just to get something before going into the lockers. And now in the second half, if they can just tighten.
It's what they want to do. Tighten down everything they're doing, and it maybe explode at the right time.
A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a New England touchdown. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Paxton Lynch now, he gets set and heads back onto the field. He's got the lead here in the second quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, is that interception, even though you're playing while your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, because he's looked pretty good to this point.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. He usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Second down now after the incompletion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses. And now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As we send you on down to our studios in Orlando, where standing by is Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Thanks, Brandon. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. The Broncos are happy to be in front, and they'll look to play another solid half of football. The Patriots, on the other hand, want to quiet this crowd and turn things around. So let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Third down from the 25. Thomas making the grab in traffic. And the pass and catch will end up going for 16 yards. The drive would wrap up with the pick by the defense. They take it at the 33-yard line. Thomas has got the reception, and he'll end up picking up 28 yards on the play. Sticking with the same drive, Lynch is going to thread the needle here, and he capped off the long drive with a touchdown. The Broncos up now by 12. Now to late in the second. Brady's going to find his mark. It ends up working for a touchdown. Patriots down now by 5. That'll do it from our EA Sports Studios. Let's get back to Denver with Brandon and Charles.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the defensive unit now for the Broncos as they get set here. They had a pretty solid first half. Not many adjustments, but I guess there's probably always some adjustments that can be made.
Usually it's just tightened down on the things we've worked on all week in practice. Everyone thinks adjustments are bringing in something absolutely new. For the most part, it's tweaks or just emphasizing what you've worked on already. And that's what they're planning to do here in the second half.
They won't be looking to reinvent the wheel. They come out here in the eye. They'll start things on first down with Dion Lewis. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
Shift together here from the D-line. Again, it's Lewis.
Holding offense.
So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. Brady to throw on second down. He's got time. Shreds the tackle. The wideout Chris Hogan, the intended receiver. And now it's third down. Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. From the gun, it's Brady. Trying to lay one up deep. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Here's Ryan Allen now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Taken on the midfield logo. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over first and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
On second down, here's Lynch. Left side here to Sanders. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And certainly a valuable tool to have in your kit, Emmanuel Sanders, and he's shown us quite a bit in this one.
And that's why they wanted to use him immediately. You know they come out of the locker room and say, let's get the ball to him.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Dante Hightower in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10.
Now, how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz. And the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Throwing, Lynch. And able to find Green. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run. That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Here's Booker, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Devontae Booker with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Now McManus for the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the defensive unit for the Broncos. They trot back out there. They were able to force that 3 and out. That led to a touchdown. And defenses obviously love 3 and outs. They want more of that.
They created a very short and not too sweet stint for the offense by getting them off the field that fast, but it set up their own offense, gave them a little spark, and they took it downfield and scored.
Now the question, can they do it again? Let's see. They start the drive on the ground with Lewis, and he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Now that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that plan any down.
So it'll be first down here after the run. Now a play fake here on first down. He's got time in the pocket. Look at the time. Wide open, Gronkowski. And it's a gain of 17 that time. And it'll give the Patriots a first down.
Well, there it is. Brady connected with Gronk, but at this stage of the game, this is kind of late for them. I'm used to this happening right out of the gate.
Yeah, we were thinking we would see this per usual. First quarter, definitely second quarter, but not the case.
And their offense not moving the ball like they normally do. They're losing the game. Those two need to get together and fast.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved.
False start, offense. Still 2nd down.
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. And this is Michael Floyd, complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he's gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Brady gives this one to Lewis. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Now a first carry for Brandon Bolden. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
While there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at the home of the champs, Sports Authority Field in Denver. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he will find his man. That's Hogan, complete. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Holding, offense.
So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
On second down, here's Brady. Surveying the field. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
So 3rd and 20, defense in the nickel.
Surprised they didn't go with 6 DBs, the dime look.
And he'll find his favorite receiver. That's Edelman. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field, and they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. The drive starts with Devontae Booker, and he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Watch it now, Barney.
Time running out here on the play clock. A second down carry for Booker. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Play clock winding down. Now Lynch. And that is incomplete here. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. And that was incomplete, but I don't know how much of that falls on the quarterback. He was pressured.
Brandon, the rush showed up so fast, the quarterback had no chance to get the ball downfield.
Second and 10. It's Lynch again. And he rifles one incomplete. Devontae Booker, the man he was trying to get it to. And it's third down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
An extra corner on the field for New England here on third down.
Yeah, another DB.
All right, here we go.
On third down, Lynch. Throwing right side, that's complete. Demaryius Thomas. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. So the offense has it 1st and 10. And the play clock's running down.
Hurry up, here we go.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
14 yards that time for number 14. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. They'll try the right side with Booker. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The numbers comparison last week, really good game here. I don't know, he's not hitting the hole as fast as he was a week ago.
Do you get the sense that maybe, his timing's off a little bit?
Yeah.
Because last week, I think you were talking about how quick he was getting to the hole and how fast he was through the hole. And that created some of those big runs because it allowed some of those second and third level blocks from his offensive line. In this game, I feel like the blocking's still there, but he's just not taking advantage of it. The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be 4th down.
So this was a case of better safe than sorry. All the receivers were locked up, so he had to try and run for it, but he ended up having to slide short of the marker.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So it's brawl as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They're going to go. It's Booker. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. Thomas, the lone receiver, left.
Here we go now.
Oh, Lynch going to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And the seemingly endless drive continues.
Slants are so tough to cover because everything happens so fast. But sometimes it happens too fast for the guy catching the ball because all of his movements have to be quick off the line of scrimmage, and then all of a sudden the ball's right on top of you. And maybe he got a little bit ahead of himself there.
Yeah, a lot of times coming in with good pace, and he dropped it. And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. Here's a run for the Colorado State grad, Capri Bibbs. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And now the offense gets set for play number 15 on this drive. It has been a long, long stanza for this unit. 2nd and goal as the offense looks to try to punch it in. Fighting through. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So they're back at the 7 now for 3rd and goal.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. And now with the play clock becoming an issue here, Gary Kubiak is going to signal for a timeout. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. And this one is right through. And that will give them a 12-point lead. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give them some breathing room and lets them build up a little cushion.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And barring something unforeseen, this will be the last play of the game. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. 1 final try now for Brady. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
And, you know, every win is sweet, and I'm sure everybody enjoys a huge victory, but sometimes only winning by 1 score, 2 scores, a field goal, that can feel pretty satisfying too.
Without a doubt, because now you know that your team responds in critical pressure-packed situations. As a coach, as an organization, that makes you feel awfully good.
So for the Broncos, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Denver.